Welcome. If you found this, it's probably not by accident. I'm Tania and you are listening to Air, a meditation to assist with frustration due to internal tensions. The Valkyrie air surrounds you with compassion as you relax and release from the outside world and enter this meditation. It is a meditation of forgiveness and self-acknowledgement. You will find peace with your path, learn to embrace what you see as imperfections or failures, and understand that they are a critical part of your journey. For without the dark, we can't see the light. Your pathway must enter both the shadows and the sunlight to be complete. Air, a Norse goddess of Valkyrie, deeply connected to the healing arts, herbs and remedies. Her name is often interpreted as mercy. Air will show you how to administer mercy to yourself, to embrace all parts of you and understand how they interact to make up your perspective. Before we start, please ensure you've had some water and won't be disturbed for 30 minutes. Wear comfortable clothing and remove your shoes. Find a comfortable place to sit, or if you prefer, lie down. Visualizations. Relax and settle back into your position. Place your arms on your thighs or other comfortable location. Release the day and its considerations. Close your eyes. Breathe deep for a 4 count. Hold that breath for a 4 count. Then breathe out slowly for a 4 count. Let the tension begin to release from your body. Repeat cycles of the 4-4-4 breathing process, each time feeling more tension fade from your body. Let any thoughts drift away. If anything pops into your mind, just gently move it to a little box in the corner, knowing you will come back to it later. Once your mind is focused, turn your thoughts inwards. Begin a cycle of longer in and out breaths. Feel your diaphragm expand and then collapse back gently as you breathe out. Focus on your chest movements, breathing down low into your belly. Continue to breathe in and out those long, slow belly breaths until you feel ready. A final deep, long breath sees you shift your mind and open it to a new experience. As your mind shifts, your energy is transported to sanctuary, a place of healing, a place of forgiveness. See yourself in a forest surrounded by trees and living creatures, a thriving community working together. Take a look around you. What do you see? As you step forward into this place, a bright emerald light greets you. Air, the Valkyrie, is holding space for you. Her light leads you forward, and as you pass into it, you look forward down the path emerging before you. Giant red candles appear and light up the left side of your path, and emerald green candles light up the right, guarding the old stone steps as your journey continues downwards. See yourself descending those stone steps, cool under your bare feet, mossy on the edges. Dense trees and bushes surround you, whilst birds and insects create a symphony that reverberates through the area. Blue sky and sunlight are barely visible in the thick tree canopy above, but filtered light breaks through to show you your way. The meandering path means you can see only the trees in front of you. The end of the path is a mystery. Continue to walk down the steps, the pathway curving back and forth through the undulations of the hills. Look around you. What is it? Here and there are burrows and nests, hints of the animals that reside here. But you know you are safe. This is the world of air. Look closer at the life around you. See all the amazing things in this world. A spiderweb holding dew droplets like crystals. A rocky outcrop that is home to a giant fern that overhangs and weeps down, complete with hovering dragonflies. All life is interlinked, special, deserving of our respect. Breathe in the air from the lungs of the forest. How does it feel to you? Freeing? Loving? That you are accepted here? Keep moving down the pathway. A couple more turns leads to another rock outcrop sitting high above your head. Look up. Notice the ferns, the sedge grasses and wildflowers adorning the tops and sides, dripping downwards like decorations, asking you to enter a special celebration. The emerald light pulses gently, as if asking for your attention, pulling you in the direction of the rocky outcrop at the side of the path. Move yourself closer. Now you can see that underneath the outcrop is a hollowed out area like shadow, almost completely covered in creeper vines, looking like strung fairy lights. It looks like a little undercover rest area, the Norse goddess equivalent of a bus stop, perhaps. A large red candle stands to attention on one side of the area, whilst an equally large green candle secures the other side. Their flames flicker. It's like they're singing, "You're welcome here. You have purpose here." Spin yourself slowly in a circle and take in the majesty of this world. Honest, open, encouraging. What else do you see? The emerald light pulses quicker as you turn back to the outcrop, and you're surprised to see that underneath is not an alcove, but a deep cave. Tall and long, you cannot see the end. You stop at the edge, at the weeping creepers. You can feel the expectant energy, the potential attracted to the entry point. Watch as the emerald light swirls around you, from your crown down through your feet and then back up. There's a flash of silver above your head, and then you feel a zap, and the energy drives down through your body, through every part of it, all the way to the base of your feet. And there it accumulates a moment, joined by the emerald light. They intertwine and dive down into the stone beneath your feet, causing it to ripple in response to the energy. The ripple moves forwards, inwards towards the cave. A wave of energy lifts you forward with the ripple across the stone floor. It is calm, reassuring, cradling you gently as it moves you into the cave. Once inside, you can see that it is not dark, damp, not a mouldy space. It is lit with green and red candles hovering high overhead, and mirrors reflect the light into the darker spaces. The area glitters as the flickering candlelight is reflected around the room. Emerald miasma hangs between the reflected lights. In the centre of the room is a circular working bench with layers of drawers underneath, each with a name inscribed with runes. The surface is thick, dark slate with silver veins. Surrounding the bench is a moat of flowing water, a step wide. The water enters from a gap in the wall and flows back out through the same area in a second channel. The sound of moving water pairs perfectly in the flickering reflections, a type of hum in resonance with the earth itself. You feel at home in this space. Take your time to look around you, to inspect the area. What do you feel? See? Smell? When you are finished exploring, return to the watery ring. You see a stepping stone emerge from the waters, dry and solid. It glows with the emerald light, as if inviting you to cross. Step forward and onto the stone. Leave behind your thoughts and worries of life. You are safe in the sanctuary of air. Once you've crossed the threshold to the healing area, you can see the contents of the bench. Central is a giant mortar and pestle, dark in colour like the slate, but deeper. You lean forward to touch it and it announces itself to you, black onyx. In your mind there is more added. She shields from negative energy, grounds, boosts self-confidence and sharpens focus. You spin, you look around you for the voice. An ethereal form coalesces in the mist and then disappears as the energy softens. Air is here. Look back now at the workbench. Notice the offerings laid out for you. Lavender, sage, chamomile, roses. You know instinctively what to do. Add them all to the mortar and pestle and start to grind them together using the pestle. The pestle will feel surprisingly light. As you grind, take deep breaths. Let the aromas infuse your mind and activate your healing core. Air is with you, supporting you. Continue to grind. Continue to add more of the offerings. And once you feel her presence, move your head and look to your left. A little garden grows there, and all the frustrations you feel internally are blooming in the soil. Walk to the garden and examine them. Look at each one, turn it over, listen. What is it telling you? Why is it present? Is it an expectation you've inherited but no longer believe in? A social obligation you no longer wish to meet? A part of your old life you no longer want to practice or honour? An error or misinterpretation from your past? Take some time. Understand the root of each of those in the garden. Why is it important? Ask it questions. Is it really meant to impact your life, or is it just your thoughts holding on to it? Think of yourself. What would happen if you just stopped worrying about it? What if you forgave yourself your errors, your failures, or even better, celebrated what you see as the learnings from them? Ask yourself, is there another solution that you can use that suits your life now better? Is there a learning to nurture and implement? Spend as much time as you need in the garden. You need to get to the root of each understanding so that you can lift the energy and remove it permanently. Then, when you have your answers, take hold of each frustration in turn and pull them up by the roots, removing them from the garden bed. We have found an alternate solution. Plant a new seed in the garden bed. Water it from the ring with cupped hands and encourage it to grow. It will be nurtured in your space, part of your sovereignty. Gather the old frustrations and return to the workbench. Place them in the mortar with the herbs and roses. Take the pestle and grind the frustrations into dust. Mix with the offerings of herbs and roses, they will neutralize the energies. As you grind, the frustrations you have felt will each fade in turn, transmuted by your actions and air's emerald energies. And then they'll disappear from your thoughts. They belong to a life you are moving beyond. Their energy does not meet what you need at this new level. They are a hangover from a life you've left in the past. They were anchoring you. Now they're gone. Let them drop. Let yourself rise above them. Continue to use the pestle to grind the frustrations until your mind feels clear, light, and free of all the anchors. You are not the sum of what you have not done, or failed to do well, failed to do what others expected of you. You are the sum of what you attempt, of what you experience, of what you learn. Judging yourself does not assist you to learn, to grow your perspective. It holds you a prisoner of the past. Let it all go. When your mind feels free, pick up the mortar and take it to the watery moat. Tip the mortar up and let the contents slide gently into the water. As they hit it, the water turns green for a moment and the energies crackle around the room. The candles flicker, and then they are gone, washed away. Look back down at the mortar. It is empty, a space ready to be filled with potential. You have taken that which no longer serves you and allowed it to leave your core. You have cleansed your space, healed yourself, given yourself new possibilities, opened pathways to new experiences, freed from outdated rules and expectations. This is your sovereignty. Take a few moments to understand your sovereignty here in Air's healing house. Think about what it means to you, the freedom you now have. Let yourself rise high to lift and meet the real you. Let the energies wrap around you, nourishing you where the frustrations have starved you. You are being renewed. Let the energy move through you. Watch as your body settles, heals. Air's green energy swirls forward once more, joyous as you transform. The energy sweeps across your forehead and you hear clearly, you are sovereign. You take the moment to express your gratitude, and then you feel the green energies recede. Air is fading away. Her healing work is complete. You place the mortar back on the workbench and turn to see the emerald light sweeping across the floor, hovering over the stepping stone. It is time to leave Air's sanctuary. Slowly, turning through the room, you take a final look. Walk to the garden. Let your hope send energy to nurture your seeds that you've buried there. Find the stepping stone and traverse the water ring, feeling lighter than when you arrived. As you move, the candles behind you snuff out, the energy supporting them no longer needed. You feel thankful for their assistance as you walk back to the cave opening and through the hanging greenery at the entrance. As you step out of the cave, the brightness of the day takes some adjusting to. Let yourself pause and look around. Drink in the beauty of this natural world. Take a moment to contemplate the changes you have just experienced. What do you see now that is different? What opportunities are there for you? What have you been released to do? When you are ready, turn yourself forward to the steps accompanied by the green and red candles. As you make your way up them, the candle flames extinguish with your passage, but each sings a promise to relight if you return. Sanctuary is always available to those in need. As you ascend each step, think about the space created inside you, the opportunities you now have in front of you. With each step, think of something you are now free of because nothing holds you back. What will you do first? What parts of the path have been added to your meander? What now will you experience? What learnings are you planning? Let the excitement of your potential flow through you, charging you with energy. You continue to ascend, feeling cool air enter your lungs as you take each breath. The steps become firmer and firmer underfoot. One, then another, deep breath. One, then another step upward. The last candle flame extinguishes. You begin to turn your focus outward. Your senses start returning to your body. You recognize the sounds of the world coming through to you. Take your time. Move gently. Small movements to begin. Release your shoulders. Move your toes. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Your world has changed and you with it. Drink some water. Use a cool clump or splash of cold water on your face. Ground yourself in grass or water for a few moments if possible. And notice What you felt today was real. You were always capable of this. You just remembered.